Good morning, Magicals. Okay, so I know it's been a while. Life has been crazy busy in the most fantastic ways. So apologies, but I'm back. It's been an unbelievable ride the last couple of weeks, I have to be honest. Things have just been amazing. Miracles. So huge gratitude. Guys, hoping you're all good, hoping things are going well for you all. Right, so I will be doing an urgent energy update probably today. I'm hoping for today, okay? Just bear with me. I'm trying to slot in between clients and a couple of other things. The one thing I am going to talk to you about in this video now, and the reason for this video, is that I have very excitedly launched my very first spiritual mentorship program. Okay, so it's quite hard to explain in posts because there's quite a lot to it. And so what I thought that I would do is that I would literally take you guys through what the intention around this is and why it's not like any other workshop I've ever put out. Okay, so for those of you who've done my workshops, you know, I love me some teaching. It's like my favorite thing in the whole world. But this is something really different. Okay, what I've done here is I am putting together basically three-hour workshops, right? They are going to be heavily interactive. And what I mean by that is those who are registered for the course will need to do prep work in advance, not necessarily for every class, but there will be stuff that will need to be done. I will also be handing out things like specific meditations, book lists that will be relevant to just spirituality and generally, things that I've really felt have been powerful books in my space that will get you to where you want to be, but also relevant to certain topics. Okay, now basically what I'm doing is I'm condensing my 8 and a bit years, right? Not to mention all the other work that I did before I actually went into this full time. I'm condensing all of that knowledge into a 9-hour period for you guys. Okay, so that you guys will actually have a condensed idea of what spirituality really is, different elements of it. And what this does then is it allows you to make decisions about the path that you are wanting to take. Okay, there are some things. One of the first chapters is called The Fields, and this chapter really is going to be about how we look at how we respond to stuff, what triggers are. We're talking about all of that kind of energy because that is the basic core of our spirituality. There are things that are non-negotiables, right? That if we are choosing to walk a spiritual path, that these things need to be adhered to. So I'm giving you that kind of breakdown. We look at grounding and space clearing and making sure that we're managing our energies. We're looking at things like boundaries, why they're important. What is the significance of having our boundaries, right? We're looking at all of that kind of energy. We are not only doing that, we're looking at how we look at karma, how we look at life purpose, how we look at past lives. What does that mean to us? What is it doing? What is it bringing to our present time? Okay, how does it relate in this lifetime? Understanding your past gives you a huge amount of information about your present, which then will change how your future plays out because you will be more empowered with knowledge, right? We are looking at how to work with your angels and your guides, your ancestors, what roles they play. We're looking at a range of different faiths in this, okay? Understanding that spirituality is not a religion. It's not a religion, okay? It is a practice, a life practice. So this is about understanding that you can still have your faith, but you can work around a spiritual energy to empower yourself and to calm yourself, to ground yourself, to understand yourself. Okay, that's huge. That's really huge. When you understand where you're working from, where your processing is coming from, what's happening in your space, when you understand all of that, you then allow yourself to make decisions in different ways. And we all know that things start with a decision. So I always say to my clients, if I need to lose weight, no, not if I need to lose weight. Don't mind me while I just have a moment of delusion there. I need to lose weight. What is the first thing I need to do? And inevitably the answer they give me is, you need to go on diet. No, I don't. The first thing I need to do is to decide that I'm going to make this work. Everything starts with the decision. When you understand yourself and you understand the factors around you that are affecting you, right? And I don't just mean in terms of other people and places, but your own factors, the factors that you carry with you from past lives and from childhood. And those decisions then can be made from a more empowered place. Fact. Okay. We are going to look at chakras. So I've got all kinds of things here. So I'm just checking because there was a whole lot of stuff that I put down. We look at forgiveness. That's huge. What that means. Why do we forgive? What is that about? And I'll teach you some techniques to work around with that. Okay. We look at our intuition. What is our intuition? How do we develop that? What does it mean to us to be connected to our intuition? How does it benefit us? Right? And then the list just goes on. It just goes on and on and on. We look at different divination tools. How do they help you? Is there something you relate to with that? The list is just vast as what we are covering in this. Okay? And the reason I am doing this is because I want people now at this time. We are on the edge. We're on the precipice of going into this 5D energy. If you guys are not able to manage yourself and manage your energy, and you're not aware of what's going on around you, why things happen, what's the importance of things when they do happen, okay, you're going to miss the steps you could be taking to advance yourself. Okay, we will be looking at different types of healers, different types of philosophies. It's going to be seriously inclusive, guys. Okay, so I just wanted to quickly pop by. I think what I'm really also wanting you guys to know is that it's not just about me sitting behind this, because it's going to be Zoom, right? So it doesn't matter where you are in the world. You can absolutely actively participate in this. Notes will be emailed. Prep will be emailed. There's a starter pack that goes out. I'm hoping to get it out by the end of the week for those who have already signed up. There's a starter pack that goes out with key information. There will be a WhatsApp group available for asking questions and there is a lot of support around this. And the reason I have done that, I am not just handing you mounds and mounds of information. I am going to be actively teaching you how to implement that and to apply it in your life. So if you do not forgive, what are the consequences? What are the benefits of doing that? How do you do that? I'm going to literally be taking you into the inside lane on how to actively live the spiritual path. It's great to have information, but if you don't implement it, if you don't know how to implement it, then it's just information. Okay. And I always say that wisdom is knowledge in action. And you cannot gain the wisdom if you're not taking action on what knowledge you have. All right. So there is going to be a huge amount. I haven't even finished downloading what Spirit wants me to do. So I'm working very closely with Spirit with this. And we will be putting out the very best. I am absolutely promising that the very best that I can put out will go out in this workshop, because it's something that we all need to step into now. And I think it's really difficult when we are busy and our lives are crazy to try and source so much information, right, from so many varied sources. So I've done the work. I've done the homework, and now I get to present it to you guys in a way that makes it easy for you not only to understand, but also to implement in your life, or for you just, some of it is just information. Some of it's just plain information, and you then get to decide, does that really align with me? Would I really want to go that path, or would I prefer to go this path? It's about empowering you on your spiritual journey, because for those of you who've worked with me for all of these years, you know I'm exactly about that. I'm all about empowering ourselves. And I may have days where I go down like a lead balloon, right? But I will get up the next day and I will find ways to empower myself, because I don't want to be in that space of victimhood. And I'm really wanting you guys to understand that the keys to everything you want, there's a saying that if you are dreaming a dream and you can see the detail of that dream, it's there, right? It means that in some other reality, you've already lived it. You've already achieved it. It's about making it happen in this timeline, right? And I think I've had a massive change in the last couple of weeks where I am no longer compromising on my dreams. I've done it for long enough. We're in a 7-year. We'll look at a little bit of numerology and stuff like that as well. I'm by no means a numerologist, just so we're all clear, but the basics I can help you with. And what I want to say with this is I'm in a 7-year. It's also the 7th year after my divorce, right? And 7s are about leaps of faith, taking the plunge, stepping off the edge. And for those who read tarot, it's like that full energy, that having faith, that when you make the changes, things will shift for you. And I have made such big changes in my life in the last couple of weeks, internally. Doesn't necessarily physically mean changes, but internal changes, because I'm no longer prepared to compromise my dreams. And with that, I cannot explain to you how the universe has aligned behind me and has kind of been, God, chick, could you have taken any longer? We've been waiting for you, right? And I don't want any of my magicals to be in the place I've been for so long. So in essence, my intention for this workshop, and Spirit is right here giving me everything that I need to empower all of you. This is about empowerment. It's about learning when things are not working to walk away from them, learning why they're not working. Okay. And all of these weird little things that I'm adding in will all add up to a bigger picture. Okay. I want you guys to walk away from this program really with not just a load of knowledge. I want you to be able to access wisdom, because that's the game changer. I want you to be able to spot a cycle in your life like that and go, hold on, I'm repeating a cycle. Why am I doing this? Okay. And all of these weird little things like the numerology and the divination and working with angels and ascended masters and all of that adds to a bigger picture on what is able to help you and how to get to what you need to do. Okay. So I am beyond excited for this. You have literally got no idea how excited I am about this. I'm putting this video out so that for those of you who are not aware of it or who are not sure exactly what it's about, now you know. There will be a lot of information, just basic stuff that we then are going to learn to apply. There will be book lists for you to read from. All of the work that I've covered over the years to get me to where I am, I'm basically giving you as much as I can in a 9-hour period with extras. Okay. So I'm really looking forward to doing this with you guys. It's going to be epic. It is unlike anything I have put out. And I am working my ass off to make sure that this is out of this world for you guys, that this is something that you've never experienced before. And I'm very fortunate that Spirit has my back on this. Very fortunate. Without them, we all know how I feel about this. Without my team, I wouldn't do anything that I'm able to do. So I really hope that you guys are on board. The first class starts on Saturday, the 28th of October. It is South African Standard Time, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. And I am starting to launch the welcome packs at the end of this week. So if you're wanting to get on board or you just want to chat to me about more information, everything that you need to know, the link will be in the description box below. Drop me a mail and we'll get you sorted. But come play. It's going to be absolutely epic. I'm really doing everything I can to make this just out of this world. So I really hope I get to see you there. Really looking forward to this. And I'm sending you all so much love. Have a beautiful day. And I'm probably going to catch you just now with an urgent energy update, because we are hitting eclipse season now, guys. We got Friday the 13th. It's my favorite day. Like, it absolutely brings out the witch in me. We got Friday the 13th on Friday, and the 14th we go into eclipse, and then everything starts happening. So I will also be doing an eclipse reading. So for those of you on the reading group on the YouTube channel, there will be an eclipse reading, but that's probably only going to be tomorrow, in anticipation for the 14th. Okay, guys, big loves, and I will catch you on the flip side. Have a super, super day.